Hey, what's going on YouTube? We'll talk about Cerydra today. So before we talk about Cerydra, let's talk about phainon. So you know how he has a basic like big meteor attack, which is like our main source of damage of his. So what's better than one meteor attack? Exactly, two meteor attacks are better than one. So Cerydra will make him do exactly that, which is like crazy to think about. He'll do that nuke two times in a row every time he does it. So yeah, that's how much powerful Cerydra will be. They try to make her like a skill damage buffing character also, which like enables you to do double the attacks of every time you do it, which is like crazy to think about. See my will of my, let's think about like enhanced Herta skill or something or things like that. Also Archer is coming out, he will also do skill damage. A lot of characters will perform with her. This is great, obviously. So she's an attack scaling character. Of course, they try to give her some like damage traces as well, damage abilities too, which doesn't really look that promising to be honest. I hope they change some stuff and make her more fun to play. Obviously, the damage stuff doesn't really look that good. They don't need to change some stuff. Either make her a good sub DPS or like remove the damage part, I guess. But we'll see. So that base attack is 620 and speed is 99. That's all we need to know. Her ultimate cost will be 130. She will be of course harmony and wind element. Let's talk see the traces here. As you see, there's 10% HP useless and some wind damage bonus and attack percent. Wind damage bonus is for a DPS, as I said, a little bit of sub DPS here. And the attack is nice because you do need some attack around 4,000. We'll talk about that in a bit when we read through our kit. So let's make them max level first before we talk about them. All right. So the basic attack is standard, doesn't do anything. Deals wind damage equal to 100% of her attack. Okay. Moving on to the skill. So the skill will grant military merit to one designated ally character and give Cerydra 1 point of charge. And maximum up to 8 charges. 8 points. 8 charge of points. Okay, whatever. When the charge is just 6, the military merit will upgrade to nobility and will dispel any CC from that character, from that ally character. So the ally character will have military merit, and whenever Cerydra reaches 6 charges, this military merit will upgrade to nobility, and this nobility will gain the ally character 72% crit damage boost for skill damage. Not for any other thing, only skill damage, 72% crit damage, only on skill, nothing else. Keep that in mind. And it will trigger coup de main. This is like a thing. So this coup de main ability is like whenever you do an attack, the coup de main explanation is basically you do that attack, and if you have this coup de main thing, it will repeat the same attack again. That's why I said you will do 2 of the meteor attacks. So if you have this coup de main and you do the skill, big skill attack, you will repeat that. So I hope you understood that. It is not that hard to understand. You will just repeat the ability if you have coup de main, obviously. So that's basically it. You gain nobility and coup de main at the same time. So yeah. So let's talk about the ultimate now. It's 130 cost. Gains 2 charge, obviously, out of the 6 charges, which will help her gain the charges faster. And deals wind damage equal to 240% of Cerydra's attack to all enemies. So it's AoE. If there are no characters with military merit on the field, the first character will be prioritized for military merit. Okay. Let's talk about the talent now. Characters with military merit gain increased attack equal to 24% of Cerydra's attack. So that's second attack buff from her. When the character uses basic attack or skill, Cerydra gains 1 charge. Okay, so that's how you gain the charges. Obviously, you give the skill, give the military merit through a skill. That's 1 charge. You also gain 2 from ultimate. You gain also you gain 1 from when that ally character uses attack, basic attack or skill. So yeah, that's how. Charge cannot be gained while coup de main is in effect. So when you have the nobility effect activated, you will not gain any charges. Military merit only takes effect the most recently affected target. When the target changes, Cerydra charge is reset to 0. So obviously you don't want to change the ally target. You want to do that because only one main DPS will be there, I think. And yeah, you will definitely not change it. So that's out of the occasion here. Let's talk about the technique here. After using technique, gains military merit. When switching active characters, military merit transform to the current character. At the start of the next battle, the skill will automatically be used on the character holding military merit once without consuming any skill points. That's nice. So let's talk about the bonus traces now, and after that we'll talk about a summary or like a TLDR sort of. So the first trace, which one is the first state? I think this one is the first state. Anyway, so let's talk about this one first, I guess. When Cerydra's attack is greater than 2000, for every 100 attack exceeded, increases the unit's crit damage by 118% up to maximum 360%. So you will need around 4000, exactly 4000 attack for this to maximize. That's basically, yeah, that's a lot of attack, man. We'll see how much hard it is to I think it will base like depend on light cones and stuff, but we'll see how many stats you need on main and substats. I'll make sure to tell you about the builds in a different video. We'll not talk about the builds today. We'll just talk about the character today. The second passive is increases Cerydra's crit rate by 100%, which is like, as I said, they try to make her a DPS character, but her numbers aren't that crazy, to be honest. When Cerydra's charge is less than maximum, so less than 8, when a character with military merit uses their ultimate for the first time, Cerydra gains 1 point of charge. This effect can only be triggered once per battle. So that's basically, you one time gain 1 extra charge if the character with military merit uses the ultimate on the start of the battle, and it will be like only 1 time boost for you, like to advance to the next nobility faster, which is whatever, nothing crazy. When using a skill, so the next ability is when using skill, increases the speed of this unit and teammates with military merit by 20 for 3 turns. So for now, we don't know if this 20 is base speed or like a percentage speed. For example, if you increase the base speed of the character by 20, like straight up 20, it is like broken. Otherwise, it's like still good, but not as good. So yeah, we will need to see in the future how this is, how what this number is. When a character with military merit uses basic attack or skill, Cerydra regenerates 5 energy. That's nice to cycle the ultimates for faster generation of the charge. But yeah, from this we can see she's like a kind of a sub DPS character who can buff the character by a lot for skill damage. Also like 1 extra attack of the big attacks that you do whenever you have the coup de main ability, of course. So yeah, and trigger a coup de main. Yeah, so this is like the main stuff of her. So let's talk about the eidolon of her now. So if you have any other questions about the base kit, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about the eidolons now. So the first eidolon is characters with military merit ignore 15% of target's defense. So that's like for overall damage, always 15% defense ignore. That's nice, a good A1. When in nobility state, additionally grows 18% of the target's defense when dealing skill damage. Remember, the first 15% is for all damage, and the latter 18% is only for skill damage. Keep that in mind. Here's a good E1 for DPS. E2 is characters with military merit deals 40% more damage when there are teammates with military merit on the field, increases Cerydra's damage by 160%. So as you can see, all of them, most of them are trying to make her a DPS. It's all over her kit. We need to see some changes here. We'll see what changes they make. I'll make sure to let you know how the changes are and all that stuff. To be honest, they might also use the wind set. To be honest, we'll see about that. But yeah, let's see the E3 and E5 are the same ones. E4 is increased ultimate damage multiplier by 240% as well. So again, the damage is increasing of her own. Nothing support related. E6 is characters with military merit gain 20% all-time respawn, which is like respawn is broken. Cerydra deals an additional instant of wind additional damage equal to 360% of her attack after they use an attack. Okay, so this is like every time the ally target with military merit uses attacks, he will do just more damage on top of that, like a Robin, I guess. This effect can be triggered up to 20 times. Oh, I'm not really sure why it says 20 times. Are there anything like that can trigger it more than 20 times? We'll need to see about this in the future. Maybe some future, this is like a situation where they like preparing for future characters or something. I'm not really sure. We'll see. The trigger count resets whenever Cerydra uses her ultimate. Okay. Okay, so I didn't read the next part. Okay, so this basically is like if you attack 20 times before between the two ultimates, we'll cap out that and don't do this extra damage again. So that's basically it. And when an ally with military merit is present, Cerydra gains 20% all respend as well. Okay, so both of them can respend. That's basically the E6. Okay, so from this basically sees like a sub DPS kind of sort of and a buffer of skill damage multiplier and bonus, I guess, skill damage bonus with more crit damage, and also she will also make you repeat the big attacks of that you do with whenever you have the, what's the ability called? I already forgot the name because it's new. Come on, man. No, when you have the nobility, when you get the 6 stacks of military merit. So that's basically it. Let's see the light cone here. When the wearer increases the wearer's attacks by 64%, that's a lot of attack. After using ultimate, it recovers 1 skill point, just like the Herta main light cone, Herta signature, the Herta. When the wearer uses their skill on an ally character, it increases their damage dealt by the target skill by 54% for 3 turns. So this light cone is nothing crazy to be honest, but it's pretty good for a skill point and stuff. So might see some changes as well. I don't think they change light cones too much, but yeah, I'll make sure to let you know if there are any future changes that happen. Let me know what you think about this character. If you're pulling, obviously if you have phainon, this character is definitely recommended to pull, a must pull sort of. phainon doesn't really have a 4th slot right now. His team is like Bronya, Sunday, and the 4th is like anyone. Mainly you can use Robin or Cypher or anyone like that, or Ting Yun, to be honest. But C will be the 4th slot after the C comes out. But I will see. Let me know what you think, and yeah, make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and for future content like this and more coverage, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.